right. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. My name is JC Armasino, and I will be telling you a little bit about the journey of becoming a licensed clinical social worker, LCSW for short, specifically my journey of becoming a social worker here in my current state of California. After reviewing all of the boards and all the websites, I have found that California is a state that does have a little bit more extra steps and a little bit more qualifications in order to become an LCSW. So this is something that I specifically am not looking forward to doing all the extra steps. So what is happening in my current steps right now? So currently I only have a few days left of my field placement internship. I believe as of today, it is 8 days. So my field placement will end on August 30th. After that, I will be officially done with my master's degree of social work on November 22nd, 2023. That will be the final day of my last course at Grand Canyon University, and approximately 91 days until that program is over. So after graduation on that November 22nd, what is next for me? So after I graduate, I'm going to want to send my transcripts to the Board of Behavioral Science right away. That is something that you can do electrically, or you can also mail in a copy to the state board, which is located in Sacramento. And once your application is reviewed, you should be notified of any documents or any paperwork that may be missing. The board will let you know if you need to submit anything else in order to continue with the process. So after you send in your transcripts, you are going to want to apply for your Associates of Social Work. You'll want to submit that application. Because I did get my degree in Arizona, I'm going to have to submit a out-of-state application. And I'm going to be practicing social work in the state of California. So after that, I'm going to want to make sure I just follow all the application instructions, the directions, and make sure that everything on the checklist is marked off. You do not want anything to be missing, and you want to make sure that all your information is correct and inputted so you can get accepted and registered as soon as possible. And again, you'll want to send that application to the Board of Behavioral Sciences located in Sacramento. And one thing that they really lock down on is making sure that you have your own original signature, your legal name, and your correct email. And it is costing a lot of money to get a LCSW. For this ASW application, you are also going to want to attach a $150 check or cash, and that's something you can make payable to the Board of Behavioral Science Fund. After that, you are going to get fingerprinted. Fingerprinting is something that they do to make sure that you are a safe person to be working in the community. So you can get a live scan. These are to be completed in California. There's many different approval sites that you can go to. Just making sure that you go to one of the approved ones. You're going to want to send those fingerprints into the Department of Justice, FBI electronically, so they can make sure that you are a safe person to work with, as stated before. There's going to be a slight processing fee, which I will go over a bit later, and just making sure that the form is completely filled out and that the live scan operator also fills out their portion to make sure that you get accepted as soon as possible. After this, again, to make sure that they're ensuring you're a safe person to work with, you are also going to have to get a criminal background check. So that is something that the board will do. And that's just a thorough background check to make sure that everything is good and you're able to start working with individuals. After this, California requires a California Law and Ethics exam. So you are going to want to schedule that law and ethics exam. And in order to get your LCSW, you must pass the law and ethics exam. This law and ethics exam, it needs to be taken every single year to get your ASW registration. So say it takes you 3 years to get your LCSW, you'll have to take that law and ethics exam 3 times by the end of it. And yeah, you must pass that in order to receive your ASW registration. And again, this is going to cost $150. This exam is 75 questions. However, only 50 of them are graded. The other 15 are randomly scattered throughout the exam. You don't know which ones are which, and those are just for the board to have as well. So after you become an ASW, you are wanting to begin your supervision. So this means that you start a job or an internship with someone who is already an LCSW, and there is a bunch of other qualifications for someone to be a supervisor as well. Here in California, our supervisors must be licensed in California and have already been licensed for, I think, 2 or more years. So supervision is gaining experience hours in order to become an LCSW. Here in California, it is 3,000 hours of supervised hours, and these need to be obtained over a period of 104 weeks minimum. And just a few tips, making sure that your LCSW is qualified, as there are many different qualifications. You don't want to start working for someone and then find out that they're not actually qualified. Make sure that all your hours are submitted and you're keeping track of them, and making sure that you're getting that weekly supervision, so that one-on-one time with your supervisor at least once a week. So after you get all your hours, you're going to want to begin studying and then eventually take your clinical exam. So you're going to want to register for this exam. Again, there is a $250 fee. The board will notify you if you are approved of everything. If you have everything that we already discussed, then you should be totally okay, and the board will notify you of when you could schedule and when you can take the exam. And then you must pass it in order to become an LCSW. So here's just a little different thing that tells you of the prices. Here are the 6 steps in order to become an LCSW. As you can see, I am only on the 2nd step. Going on the 3rd step, hopefully soon here in the next few months. And yeah, all the next steps in my near future. As you can see, the total down there is about $600. It is a little bit pricey, but that is total cost, and it could be over the span of a few years, so it is not too bad. And congratulations, you're a social worker, a licensed clinical social worker. Thank you very much. Let me know if you have any questions. Bye-bye.